is still a long way to go, and he almost went there. He almost went with that left.
He thinks he's so far ahead. I think that's what it is, and he might be.
And a face which tells a story. Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet, and he stops it! He stops it! Sam Maxwell turns.
He thinks he's so far ahead. I think that's what it is, and he might be.
And a face which tells a story. Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where
in this round? I say we're up everything.
In combat sports, confidence is key. Fighters who are brimming with self-belief can dominate the ring, using their psychological edge to intimidate their opponents before the match even begins. However, there is a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Some fighters, fueled by cocky attitudes, often make bold statements, display flamboyant behaviors, or even mock their opponents. But when these cocky fighters encounter someone better, the results can be absolutely disastrous, leading to some of the most humiliating knockouts in combat sports history. The world of mixed martial arts, MMA, boxing, and other fight-based sports is filled with colorful personalities, and many of these figures thrive on trash talk, mental warfare, and a larger-than-life persona. But no matter how big the talk, a fighter's bravado can come crashing down in an instant with the wrong punch, kick, or submission. The results can be both entertaining and incredibly humbling, as these moments often highlight the unpredictability of combat and serve as a reminder that anything can happen inside the ring or cage. In this article, we will take a closer look at some of the most humiliating and unforgettable KOs delivered to cocky fighters, those who, for all their trash talk and self-promotion, found themselves on the receiving end of a brutal reality check. These moments stand as testimony to the unpredictability of fighting and a reminder that overconfidence can often lead to disastrous outcomes.
Meine Damen und Herren, ein Riesenapplaus für unsere 11. Paarung des morgigen Abends. Hier dabei. Meine Damen und Herren, ein Riesenapplaus hier für unsere beiden Größen.
Die zweite sitzt nicht und das war's. Das war's. Mario, aber geht kaum. Aber wie ist es? Und hier sehen wir es. Die linke eingesprungen. Der wirbelt. Aber beim Aufstehen legt er noch den...
36 quilos e 100 gramas para o campeão Manuel Lourinho.
Bate, 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 vem bater, vem bater, vem bater, vem bater, vem bater. Não existe isso, não existe isso, não existe isso, vem bater. Vem bater, vem bater.
Já sentiu a mãozinha, já sentiu a mãozinha aí, né? Já pegou uma no queixo, já pegou uma no queixo, já. Eu vou levar esse braço aqui pra cá, vou levar esse braço pra cá. Já sentiu a mão, já? Já sentiu a mão? O moleque tá com medo, esse moleque é errado.
Eita! Uau!
É o nome da fera no replay. O Molinho vai projetar o corpo, vai receber a bomba de como pau. Cruzadaço na ponta do queixo, já caiu.
sports, it's no secret that confidence plays a significant role in a fighter's success. Fighters who believe in their abilities often perform better under pressure, maintain composure, and have the mental fortitude to withstand the tough moments that come during a fight. However, overconfidence can be a dangerous double-edged sword. Some fighters take this belief in their abilities to an extreme, embracing a cocky attitude that makes them the center of attention both inside and outside the arena. They trash talk their opponents, boast about their skills, and flaunt their physique or records. While this can create an engaging spectacle and fuel fan interest, it can also make them an easy target for criticism if they fail to back up their words with action. One of the key aspects of being a cocky fighter is the mental warfare they try to engage in with their opponents. These fighters believe that by demoralizing their competitors before the fight, they can gain an advantage. They often try to get inside their opponents' heads, making bold claims, taunting, or even mocking them during pre-fight interviews and press conferences. While some of these tactics may indeed throw an opponent off balance, there's a risk that it can backfire spectacularly, especially when the fighter who talks the most isn't able to deliver when the fight begins.
Fighters weighing approximately the same weight, but the hometown advantage goes to the Delhi Don, Jason Solomon.
A knockout is one of the most defining moments in combat sports. It's when a fighter's body and mind give in to the sheer force of their opponent's attack, and they lose consciousness. It's also one of the most humiliating outcomes for a fighter who has spent months preparing, building a reputation, and trash-talking their way into the limelight. But when a cocky fighter is knocked out cold, it's even more painful. The defeat doesn't just happen physically. It often carries a psychological weight as well. The fighter, who was once full of swagger and bravado, is suddenly humbled, and the crowd, once enamored with their confidence, watches as the fighter they once mocked is now lying on the canvas, vulnerable and helpless. Humiliating knockouts serve as a stark reminder that, no matter how much trash talk or taunting a fighter does, there is always the chance that one mistake or one perfectly timed strike could completely dismantle their aura of invincibility. For cocky fighters, there is no escape from the harsh reality of the sport when their bravado is met with failure. Conor McGregor is perhaps one of the most well-known examples of a fighter who exudes confidence and even cockiness. His trash talk and brash demeanor have made him a fan favorite, and his ability to back up his words in the cage has made him one of the biggest stars in mixed martial arts history. However, in January 2021, McGregor faced Dustin Poirier in a rematch at UFC 257.
버티는 모습을 보기 좋았는데 쉽지 않았습니다. 네.
Leading up to the fight, McGregor was as confident as ever. He spoke about his plans to win and retire on top of the sport. He belittled Poirier's chances, claiming that he had outgrown his previous version. McGregor's cocky attitude seemed to shine through, and many fans believed that he would once again dominate Poirier. However, Poirier had other plans. In a stunning turn of events, Poirier knocked McGregor out in the second round with a devastating left hook. McGregor, once full of confidence and bravado, was left lying flat on the canvas in one of the most humbling moments of his career. It was a true display of how overconfidence and trash talk can backfire. Mike Tyson, known for his fearsome reputation and aggressive fighting style, was once considered invincible. The Iron Man was one of the most dominant forces in boxing, and his cocky attitude fueled his image as an unstoppable machine. Tyson believed that he could knock out anyone, and for a time, no one could prove him wrong.
Completely unexpected. Wow. Did you see that? Just a powerful straight to his chest.
I'm not mistaken, but Kanage didn't give any
That's right.
However, in 1990, Tyson faced Buster Douglas in one of the most shocking upsets in boxing history. Tyson entered the fight cocky, believing he would easily defeat Douglas. He was known for his quick knockouts, and many expected another early finish. But Douglas had other plans. In the 10th round, Douglas stunned Tyson with a powerful uppercut, sending him to the canvas. Tyson, once known for his fear-inducing power, was humiliated in front of the world. The cocky boxer who once dominated the sport was defeated, and Douglas claimed one of the most surprising victories in boxing history. Tyson's arrogance was met with a humbling reality check. Chael Sonnen, one of the most talkative and controversial figures in MMA,